Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Yankees today is Ron Guidry, whose record is 2-1 with a 4.44 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Dan Petry, whose record is 5-1 with a 2.42 ERA. All right, well, we did manage to take 2 out of 3 versus Boston, but they certainly made up for it in yesterday's ball game. They clobbered us 14-5. It was another game that was over. In the first inning, Danny Jackson got the start. He did not pitch well. He walked 4 in just a little over 2 innings of work. So we've done some minor league moves. We did send Danny Jackson down. We brought up Jeff Robinson. We're going to give him a shot. Again, these fifth starters that we're cycling from AAA to the majors, we're doing this for a reason. One is we're trying to find out what we have with these players. 2, we're trying to give Dave Rozema a break from getting accumulating too many innings pitched early on, because he does break down late in the season. So Jeff Robinson will make the starts in the 5th spot for the rest of the month, and then Rosie will come back and take over a starting job again. So now whether we send Brian Kelly down or not, I don't know. He is a pitcher. We'll take a look at our pitchers here. He is a pitcher that is not under a major league contract. And so I do typically think that any pitcher who does not have a major league contract yet is maybe prone to running out of however many bullets they have in their gun, so to speak. So in order to preserve some late season juice, we'll send them down to the minors, bring somebody else up. So maybe we put Rosie back in Brian Kelly's spot, and we keep Jeff Robinson up for a few more starts, depending on how he's doing. If he doesn't do well, we could bring Danny Jackson back for an encore. We could give Doug Drabick a start, see what he's got. We could bring Tom Filer back. He's got that 1.89 ERA. Maybe even David Cohn could start getting 1 or 2 opportunities to see what he can do. The other thing we have to keep in mind is that every time you bring up a pitcher who has never pitched in the majors, they automatically get assigned a major league contract and then boost your payroll up. And as you can see here, we're projected to lose a little bit of money. So we're walking a thin line. So to give a contract, a major league deal, to someone who has not already had one will definitely push us in the negative. So we got to be careful of that. So as you can see here, we did bring back Paul Gibson. He is back in middle relief. He had, a bad start to the season. He's pitched well in the minors. We'll give him another shot. We sent Morris Madden down. Not that he did terribly, but I think I'd rather have the creeper in the majors if we can benefit from him. So we'll give him another shot. And like I mentioned, Jeff Robinson will get a few starts. As far as the lineup goes, and you'll see it today, we sent, where's he at here? Barfield. We sent Barfield back down. He did not do well in his first few attempts to play center field for us. We've been terrible in center field. We're going to give Eddie Miller his shot. Now, his rating is lower than all 3 of the other center fielders we've tried. Chet Lemon batting 189. He has an 80 rating. Barfield batting 175 has an 80 rating. Kevin Bass batting 195 had a 79 rating. Eddie Miller has a 70 rating. He is a switch hitter. He can play any outfield position. And all he's done for us since we've given him opportunities is, produce. I mean, he batted 270 both seasons. OPS is over 700. He's got speed. He can steal. And he's great defensively. His arm is great. His range is solid. It shows a below average rating for his overall fielding numbers, but I don't think that affects him all that much. So why not give Eddie Miller a shot today? We did rest everybody that was tired, so everyone is ready to go today. Everyone is healthy. And we've got our ace on the mound, Dan Petry. So we'll see if Peaches can keep his hot start going. He's 5-1 and leading the team in wins and ERAs, you can see right over here. The game is saving for us, even though it was saved right before we started. That's annoying, but I guess I'd rather have it save than not save. We've had enough close calls in the short time we've been playing this series. So here we go, loading on up now. Let's take a look at Dan Petry as it's taking its sweet ass time getting there. Could just edit this all out. There we go. All right, so Dan Petry, he is the starter today. The current Yankees are batting .217 against him. That's pretty damn good. You look at the bullpen, everyone is available today, except for Ozzie, who had to pitch multiple innings in relief. He did give up a couple runs. In fact, he gave up a grand slam yesterday, but all the runs were unearned. That's what kind of game we had yesterday. All right, and then we have Ron Guidry, Gator, Louisiana Lightning. He's on the mound. I know you know he's one of my favorite pitchers from this era. And here's our lineup versus left-hander. Everybody who can hit lefties is in there, and we added Eddie Miller. Okay, let's take a look at the Yankees lineup rundown. Keep in mind, I've already switched over all of the Yankees baseball cards so that they're accurate. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop is Ozzie Smith. Batting second at first base is Dennis Worth. Batting third in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup in right field is Danny Tartabull. Batting fifth and catching is Ron Hassey. Batting sixth in center field is Lee Mazzilli. Batting seventh and DHing is Oscar Gamble. Batting eighth at third base is Toby HARRAH. And batting ninth is the youngster Shawn Gilbert at second. Okay, let's take a look at Dan Petry. He has been the most consistent pitcher we've had this year. He is making his ninth start. His health is 79. That is something we have to be concerned about. He is under a major league deal, so we cannot send him to the minors to slow down his innings pitch rate. So we have to keep an eye on that. He's 5-1 this year with a .242 ERA, only 13 walks, 32 strikeouts in 52 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .231 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 46%. His fastball is rated a 90. That is his best pitch. And his slider at 82. It's got a change in the curve, both reasonable, although below league average. Overall, he's rated an 88. The 25-year-old righty is a free agent in 1986. We're looking at his log. He has won 5 starts in a row, including going 8 2/3 against the Twins, almost getting a complete game. We had to take him out. That was a close game. And against New York, back on April 25th, he got the win, going 7 innings, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits, walking 2, only struck out 2. All right, let's take a look at our defense. Solid all the way around in theory, but George Brett, he made his 11th error in yesterday's ball game. I mean, we are in rough shape. Let's see how Eddie Miller does. We got Lance Parrish behind the plate today. Okay, Ozzie Smith in the leadoff role. Willie Randolph just got injured, so that's why Shawn Gilbert, the rookie, is getting a start at second base today. Ozzie Smith will lead off, and he gets a base hit today. Because why wouldn't the game start off with a base hit against us? All right, so we have a runner on first. Will Smith be going? Not Will Smith, the actor, but will Ozzie Smith be going? Here's Dennis Worth with a full count. And a pitcher who's got a low walk total walks the second batter. So great job, game. This is exactly the way we want to feel today. The MVP, Steve Kemp, strikes out, putting up some MVP numbers, maybe not in the home run totals. So the old walk-strikeout combo, how many times do we see that per game? First and second, one down. This would be a great spot to get a double play. First pitch swinging, and a ground ball to short. Can we turn to? Come on, Trammell. Yes, there we go. It feels like it's been several games since we've had a double play. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup rundown. Batting leadoff. In left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting second at shortstop. Batting third at third base is George Brett. Batting cleanup and DHing is Ken Smith. Batting fifth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting sixth at first base is Greg Brock. Batting seventh and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting eighth at second base is Lou Whitaker. And batting ninth, getting his first start of the year, is Eddie Miller in center. Okay, Ron Guidry. You know I love me some Ron Guidry. Last year, the 83 season was his first full year in our sim. He gets injured every year, and I believe he was actually not in the starting rotation when the season started here in 84 because they had Scott Sanderson signed. It isn't the only reason he's in the rotation is because Stephon Weaver is injured for another 60 days, so I don't know if he'll remain in the rotation or go to AAA. He is 2-1 in his four starts previous, with a 4.44 ERA, 15 strikeouts in 26 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .252 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 42.4%. He's got a great fastball and a above average slider, a changeup and a curve that really are secondary pitches he doesn't use. Overall rated an 83. The 33-year-old lefty is a free agent at the end of next year. Let's take a look at his four starts. He took his first loss against Milwaukee. He went 6 1/3 in his last start, giving up 6 runs, 3 walks on 2 home runs, and 2 strikeouts. So not a particularly good performance versus the revamped Brew Crew. Okay, let's take a look at their defense today. First and third, both below league average. That is Dennis Worth and Toby HARRAH out there in right field. Oh, second base is Shawn Gilbert at a 66. Oh my gosh. That's throwing the rookie to the wolves. And then the right fielder is Danny TARTABULL. So he's not so great either. So defense, not a big thing for the Yankees, except for Ozzie at short. Okay, here we go. Kirk Gibson leading off versus Ron Guidry. Gibson had the day off yesterday. Takes a 9-pitch at bat. Strikes out though. 1 out. Next up is Alan Trammell. Trammell hits it deep to center field. Has that got enough to get out? It does! It's gone! Oh my God. 429 feet for Trammell. Just clearing the wall. And it's 1-0 Detroit. That's Trammell's third home run. Maybe that'll break him out of his slump. It's 1-0 Detroit. Here's George Brett. Brett batting .404 versus lefties? What the hell's that all about? He lines up to center. 2 down. Next man up is Kenny Smith. He's our big slugger. He's got 10 home runs. And he strikes out on an inside pitch. We go to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Detroit. Ron HASSEY will lead off. HASSEY batting .303 with 5 home runs. He's a former MVP. And Petry's walked his second batter. We walked 9 batters yesterday. And we've walked 2 so far today. Here's Lee Mazzilli getting a start in center field today. 0-2 count, and he dumps it into left center field. So once again, back-to-back innings, the first two guys get on base. We'll pull the infield in. It's Oscar Gamble at the plate. Gamble's batting .330. 2-1 count and a base hit to left. It's all tied at 1. So there's 3 consecutive singles. I'm sorry, a walk and 2 singles. We'll pull the infield in again. I mean, what's the difference at this point, right? Toby HARRAH popping it up. He's got a 69 rating, batting .281. It's ridiculous. Okay, first and third. Shawn Gilbert, 19-year-old rookie at the plate. He's 4 for 10 already. We are going to play back. We'll give up a run for a potential double play with Oscar Gamble at first. He's got no speed. Gilbert's not particularly fast. Petry leaves it up high, and Gilbert was swinging. It's popped up into foul ground on the third base side. There's 2 down. We know that doesn't mean anything. Ozzie Smith here could easily get a base hit or a double or a triple. He hasn't had a home run in forever, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes deep. And a wild pitch. Two to 1 New York. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Here is Glenn Wilson leading off. Wilson, Brock, and Parrish due up. Wilson ground ball to second. And Gilbert makes the play. 1 out. Here's the Brock Nest monster. We're dropping him down in the lineup. I know he's still hitting lefties well, but that I don't think that can be sustained from him. Yeah, he strikes out. 3 Ks for Guidry. Guidry looking good so far, other than the home run by TRAMMELL. Parrish takes a walk. What? 153. At least we got a runner on. Runner on first. Here's Whitaker. Whitaker leading the team with home run. With batting average, 319. He has 4 home runs. He strikes out. Doesn't matter. We go to the top of the third. Dennis Worth leading off. 2-0 count to Dennis Worth. Fly ball in the left center field. That falls in for a hit. So 3 consecutive innings the leadoff man has got on. Will it be the 3rd consecutive inning where the first 2 guys get on? Line drive to center. Yes, he gets past Miller and a double. Oh, my God. All right. So, yeah, this game is over now, officially. That's too bad. That's his 14th double. All right. So we get the picture. This is a loss. I guess we'll pull the infield in. It's not like it matters. And the base hit. So that'll score 2. And it's 4-1. All right. So I guess this is the game where Petry has to give up some runs in order to get his average back up. That's the way it goes. A double play and a strikeout. That was predictable. So now we're down 4-1, and we're playing it out. Here's Eddie Miller. At least he's getting his first at-bat of the year. It's always fun to get somebody new into the game. Miller flying out to left. I guess it's too much to expect any center fielder to actually get something done today. That's out number 2. And TRAMMELL striking out. Yay. This game blows. We have 1 hit. I mean, how many games in a row have we had this? 1 hit through 3. I guess we're ahead of pace. And another leadoff guy on. Oh, my God. This game, I swear to God, It's got to be the worst constructed game ever made. Are they going to get the first two on again? HARRAH. Deep fly ball to center. Miller does make the catch. So at least that string has been broken. Petry just walks his third batter. So it's not to be outdone. At least he gets the next guy on. Let's see what happens with Ozzie here. He's already got a couple RBIs today. Give him another! Yeah, this is the game where Petry has to get his ERA back up to 4 before he's allowed to perform again. All right, it's 5-1. I'd say we're just playing for stats, but we're not going to get any stats today. I am beginning to wonder, and maybe I've said this before, but maybe we're too left-handed heavy in our lineup. Well, like sometimes the lefties come through versus the left-hander, and other times we just get shut down like this, where there's like nothing we can do about it. I mean, we're not causing errors, but our best pitcher's walked more than he struck out today, and he's given up 8 hits. So the game is clearly trying to get his ERA up, get his whip back to normal, to a normal rating. We did get the first guy out, but HASSEY's going to get a double. So it doesn't look like Miller is the answer in center field, despite having that's his 15th double. Despite having good range and a good arm, he's clearly giving up tons of doubles today. That'll get another run in. It's 6-1. And here's Toby here. Fly ball to center. So that'll do it for Petry. He got us through 5. He was terrible today. I don't know what to say. We already know how this game acts. Craig Brock. Lefty on lefty violence. We have 2 hits. They're both home runs. That's his 6th home run of the year. PARRISH gets a hit. That's a surprise. I mean, Guidry's ERA is 4.44 coming into the game. There's an error on TARTABULL getting PARRISH to second. So we're going to score some unearned runs here. That's why that happened. First and second. Nobody out. Let's see if Miller can drop a bunt down. We haven't done this in a while. Full count. I'm going to take a walk. Oh, what? A 3-2 count? Why would he be continuing to try to bunt? Why wouldn't he just be swinging away then? This game, I swear to God, it wouldn't know actual baseball if it bit it in the ass. That cost us the runs right there. Trammell will walk to load the bases. Here's George Brett. Full count again. He goes to left field. So we are going to get a couple runs. Those are, well, no, I guess they're not unearned, right? Because it was on a base hit the error occurred. And then Smith flies out. So good job by Brett. Give him a couple RBI. And it's 6-4. Petry's coming out of the game. His ERA goes up to 3.16. Got a couple righties coming up. I wish we had Rosie. This would be a good spot for him. We'll bring in Roy Thomas. Why not? This game is done anyway. He's 3-1 with a 2.76 ERA. Oh, he had that last performance where he walked a ton of batters, right? No, I guess he hasn't. I guess it was all front-loaded, and he hasn't been walking too many since then. All right, here we go. Can he give us an inning? Well, that's 2 innings in a row where the leadoff guy has not got on. Here's Ozzie. Ozzie pops up. Two outs for Dennis Worth, and he strikes out. So, like, our best pitcher on our staff gives up 6 runs. We bring in a mediocre reliever, and he sets him down in order. It makes no sense at all. Here's Glenn Wilson. Big Willie gets a single. Runner on first. Here is Greg Brock. He just went deep. 2-2 count. Holy Nikes! A home run to dead center field. 455 feet. That's a double dong day for Greg Brock. It's all tied at 6. Brock's 7th home run of the season. And it's 6-all. They're going to bring in Ron Davis. This is his 5th appearance. 1-1 with a 2 ERA. 9 strikeouts in 9 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 167. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45%. His fastball is rated at 82. That is his best pitch. A couple other below average pitches in his arsenal. Overall, a 78. The 28-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. You'll see that he was on the Twins in real life in 1984. Okay, so Parrish, he's what is he? He's 1 for 1 today with a walk, but he doesn't hit righties. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll have him one more at bat. Yeah, the ground ball to Ozzie. He's not going to make an error. 1 out. Here's Sweet Lou. And a ground ball, base hit past the second baseman. So having that terrible rating maybe benefited us there. Miller's been garbage so far today in the field and at the plate. He's going to take a walk here, though. We'll take it. First and second. So the go-ahead run is on second base for Gibson. Gibby, a 287 hitter versus righties. And a base hit over the third baseman Harrah's head. Into left field. Miller going to third as a run crosses the plate. And it's 7-6 Detroit. Now this is the opposite side of that coin of having too many lefties in our lineup. When they flip the script and bring in a righty, we do have that advantage all of a sudden. Here's Trammell. We're going to hit and run. Runners on first and third. Less than 2 outs. Oh, no. This never works anymore. Strikes out. Gibby will steal second base. It's usually a strike him out, throw him out. But Gibson will get his 15th stolen base of the year. And I guess that's all we're going to get. George Brett grounds out to second. Yeah. So they had to give us that. Oh no, an error! We scored 2 runs. Okay, now I'm pissed off that it's going the other direction. Now it's a reverse moguling, and Brett doesn't get any RBIs, but we'll get the runs. A throwing error by the second baseman, but Brett didn't go to second, despite 2 runs scoring. Again, that doesn't make any sense at all. Here's Ken Smith. 9-6 Detroit. And Smith will pop it up. So Petry's off the hook. So there's that. I mean, it's so damn hard to get pitchers wins in this game. We've got some lefties coming up, so we'll take out Roy Thomas. He did his job. Let's bring in the creeper. Let's see if the creeper learned anything down in the minors. Hi, guys. This is his 9th appearance, 0-1 with a 14.40 ERA. He gave up 12 hits in 5 innings and 3 walks. Opponents were batting .444 against him. He went down to the minors, 18 innings pitched with a 3 ERA. So, more importantly, 15 strikeouts in those 18 innings. So let's see what he's got here for the Yankees. We've got a 3-run lead. Here's Steve KEMP. And a base hit. TARTABULL, fly ball to left. There's one out. Here's HASSEY. 231 hitter versus lefties. And GIBSON strikes him out. There we go. Well, this feels like a walk waiting to happen right here. MAZZILLI. 1-1 count to MAZZILLI. And a fly ball to left. So the creeper looks like he got himself situated in the minors. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Goose Gossage coming into the game. 15th appearance this year, 2-1 with a 1.96 ERA. Wow, it's 2 runs better than last year. 18 strikeouts in 23 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .205 against him. Fastball tops out at 87 miles an hour. It's rated at 90, the fastball. It's pretty damn good. Sliders at 82. Overall rated an 82. The 32-year-old righty goes to free agency next year. Okay, here's Big Willie leading off versus Goose. Wilson, fly ball to the left. Let's take a look at the in-game stats, by the way. So Wilson's 1 for 4 now. Here's Greg Brock. He is going for a 3-home run day. Let's see if he can get the trifecta here. 1-0 count. Oh, he'll take a double into right center field. Oh, no, I guess we're going to have to hold him up. Brock, not that quick, but he's got 3 hits today. 9 total bases. All right, so Parrish will come out of the game here. And we will bring in Terry Kennedy. Left-handed bat to face Goose. 2-1 count to Kennedy. And a ground ball to Ozzie. That is a for sure double play. Oh, come on. How is that not a double? Oh, I guess. Does the 66, cancel out? The 99 cancels the 66. So maybe that's why they couldn't turn a double play there. There's just no cohesiveness. But that should have been a guaranteed double play. Whitaker will walk. Here's Eddie Miller. He's got a walk today. And a ground ball to third. There's out number 3. Okay, we are going to the 8th inning. I mean, we may as well let Gibson pitch to Oscar Gamble, but this is always a bad idea. 1-2 count. Oh, he pulls the string on the slider. And Gibson's got 2 strikeouts today. Good job by him. ERA down to 11.35. Let's bring in Jeff Montgomery. Okay, now Montgomery has yet to give up a run. So this is dangerous. We know the game is ready to blow him up any second now. He's only given up 2 hits, but he's walked 4 to make up for it. Let's see if we can get him through at least 2 batters here. Here's Toby Harrah. He's 0 for 3 today. Ground ball sharply hit to Trammell. Tigers staying out of the error column so far. Next up is Shawn Gilbert, first pitch swinging. And that one gets past Trammell for a base hit. All right, well, let's see what happens here. We've got 2 runs to give, and you know they're going to get 1 junk run at least. Yeah, so this is where they're going to get their run. We'll have to let it happen. Fly ball to right. And Wilson will make the play. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Steve Fry's coming in. Fort Lauderdale Yankees down in their minor league system coming up. This is his 12th appearance, 1-1 with a 2.45 ERA, 14 strikeouts in 18 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .254. Let's see, fastball topping out 89 miles an hour, rated an 86, the fastball. It's only a good pitch. Overall, an 81 rating. The 20-year-old lefty, arbitration eligible in 1986. Okay, Gibby leading off. Gibby is 1 for 4 today. He's got a ribby. And they walk. Gibby on first. Nobody out. Here's Trammell. Trammell got the Tigers on the board in the first with a home run. This one he crushes deep to center field, but it will die in that cavernous center field. So one down. Gibby on first. George Brett at the plate. Brett goes to left on the line, and it will be caught by Steve Kemp. 2 outs, and Ken Smith takes a cut at the high fastball, and that is out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Tigers are up by 3. We will bring in our closer, Dave Smith. Davey Boy Smith, his 18th appearance, 0-1 with a 2.08 ERA, 19 strikeouts in 17 1/3 innings pitched. He gives up a lot of walks. Opponents are betting .219 against him. He's got 8 saves and 1 bluey. Fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 50%. We like that. He's got 2 good pitches. The fastball rated an 89 and a sinker at an 81. Overall, rated an 84. The 29-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. Okay, let's see if we can get these last 3 batters out. A couple lefties coming up, starting with Steve Kemp and a walk. There we go. So we're going to have to give up a run here. The old walk strikeout combination. We'll give him another walk. And then Lee Mazzilli. Fly ball to right. So 2 down. Kemp will hold. And Oscar Gamble. That'll get the bases loaded. And a pinch hitter. Wait, who was the third baseman? We're bringing on Ivan De Jesus. I already forgot who the third baseman was. Oh, it's Toby Harrah. That's weird. Anyway, they're going to have to get a run here anyway. So, 2-2 count. Ground ball to first. And although Dave Smith walks the bases loaded, the Tigers will hang on to get the victory. 9-6. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. That is a win that I did not think we were capable of getting. So good job by the Tigers offense, and the bullpen did their job too. Even though they made it look difficult, I don't think they gave up a run. The game is simulating. There could be a trade offer coming. It's also possible that other teams might make a trade, which is always fun as you're thinking it through. I did announce yesterday that there will be a new contest coming up very shortly. It will involve George Brett. I'm looking at all possible prize options for George Brett. There is no trade offer for us. Let's take a look at the standings. We jump into a tie with New York at 2 games back. We are the only team to win in the top 4. So we'll take it. Seattle and Oakland are tied. Let's take a look at the National League. Philadelphia 2.5 up on the Mets. LA, Cincinnati are tied. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. The win over Toronto ties Oakland for the lead. Dennis Martinez, is he the only? He's the only pitcher that's thrown a no-hitter this year, right? And he did something good. He got a complete game, allowing 2 runs. So, good job there. Tigers closing in on the Orioles. Player of the game probably will be Greg Brock. He had 2 home runs and a single. Good job by him. And let's look at transactions. Any trades? Wow, there's a lot that's going on here. Oh, I forgot to do the Al Lakowitz contract extension. But Bob Horner signs a free agent deal for the major league minimum to play third base for the Yankees. So that is an upgrade over Toby HARRAH. Good job by the Yankees doing that. And we'll probably see him tomorrow. I have to go in and update his card to say Yankees. I'll do that today too. Let's see here. Then we got a couple of injuries. Bob James has a broken knuckle. I guess that's not on his pitching hand. He's only going to miss 6 days. He is their closer for the Expos. And then John DeQuisto, he is a starter for the Padres, who's 2-5 with a 5.59 ERA, and he's going to miss 40 days due to a shoulder separation. Probably got that trying to cover first base. And then, this is no surprise, Jim Palmer, the game is forcibly retiring. He spent the last year plus in the minor leagues, well, two years, I guess, technically, in the minors for Baltimore. They were paying him a ton of money, and so they're paying him out, I guess. Well, we got to take a look here at the finances. Are they in the negative? No, they have $100,000 in cash, so they had to pay him out whatever half his salary was. So they are all right, I guess. Texas is in the red. That's bad. That is not where you want to be. They're projected to make some money this year, though, eventually. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel, please. Give me a like. Give a like to Greg Brock, the player of the game. He had 2 big hits today. Actually, it was Gibby that has the game-winning RBI. Brock had 2 dongs. He had a double dong day, and Alan Trammell went deep, his 3rd. Dan Petry pitched terrible, but you know what? He stayed in there for 5 and made it possible for us to come back. Roy Thomas will get the win. He's 4-1 in relief. I mean, I don't know if we'll even have a 10-game winner this year. I mean, they just don't give wins to the starters. Dave Smith will get his 9th save. The bullpen did their job. 4 innings of no runs. And Ron Guidry got off to a good start. Then he gave up 3 home runs in 5 innings. Ron Davis officially took the loss, thanks to the error from Shawn Gilbert, the rookie. Goose and Steve Fry got into the game as well. Okay, that's going to do it. We are going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.